happened again. We slowed down on inflation and housing is finally turned over. So rent equivalent or owner equivalent in rents turned over to just point 0.2. That's a huge change from where we were at 60, 90, 120 days ago. I wanted to lead with that we're starting to see some cooling. I'm not saying let's go crazy, but there's some opportunities out there. If you've been sitting on the sideline to buy a house, there's some opportunities to look underneath the hood, see if it makes sense for you when it comes to interest rates and purchase price. Purchase prices are still elevated. I'm not saying go for it, but if you have your lease coming up in the next 3 to 4 months, or maybe even sooner, it would be crazy not to compare owning versus renting and seeing where that all falls out. Maybe rents are dropping quicker than interest rates are for mortgage payments because we still have the inflated or higher home prices. But if you don't go out there and do that, how are you supposed to know if renting or buying a home is better for you? So let's talk about the happiness piece in there. So inflation is coming down, and by all means, it's lagging. We still have food inflation. We still have energy inflation, which is gas and oil. We saw a nice reduction in airline costs. It was down, I think, about 3.5%. Don't quote me. I don't remember off the top of my head. But they're all coming down, but it takes a period of time to catch up. We still have auto insurance. It is still hot. It is going to take months before that starts coming back around because these insurance companies are wanting to continue to pad their pockets from the losses they had after the pandemic happened. So that's why we're seeing these rates stay where they're at. And they've gone straight up for the last 24 months, close to nearly 40%. I'm feeling it. I know on my car on a monthly basis, I was paying right around $100 to $110 a month. I'm now up to $180, so I'm a lot higher than 40%. Now let's talk about some of the personal items that I have going on. So on the other channel this week, I talked about the ups and downs of business, but then also the different items that are holding me back from a mindset shift, but the roadblocks that I continue to hit on a daily basis and I can continue to push forward. It is all about not giving up, guys. And I know we hear about it, embrace the suck. I'm not about that. I'm about, okay, you're hit with a problem, keep moving forward. You'll have to find creative ways to solve that problem. And how do I just start breaking down the challenges into smaller challenges so I can see the wins, but also experience the positivity that come with the wins? I feel like I lose my focus, but I also lose direction when the goals seem like they're overwhelming and too large. And I started to break down the goals into smaller bite-size goals that I see on a daily basis through journaling and focus on those and bring those to the finish line. Is it instantaneous? No. Does it take some time? Of course. But I'm also getting things done. And whether you believe in God, universe, together, spirituality, whatever, prayer does help.